Dear volunteers from all countries. All right, here we are with some more updates about egg boxes and signs for the cabinets with what's inside, and also plastic for seeds, right? Transparent plastics, and how to boil water, from your towels. Boil this little kitchen towels. All right, for us to start the new week, always clean and fresh with very good clean towels. All right, here it is. A few more updates for everyone. Let's get ready and start practicing everything. Will be really great. And as you see, many videos I have a little something of what I'm doing on that day or that week, so you can have an idea, and also to prove that we really exist, right? So a little something about myself, my two sons. Okay, so here it is. Let's get ready. We see you soon. All right, so the residential community needs to be sky risers. All right, sky risers. 20 floors or more, because that's the most sustainable. Instead of having many apartments of 2 floors beside each other, you have a very tall one. It's very sustainable, very secure. They have their proper, walls or fence 2 meters tall around them. It's safe for the parents, safe for the elders to be. Of course, they can walk around the blocks and everything, okay? So they can have that. And we also can have a restaurant, okay? And here, that is the important part here. It's a small airport. If it's large, with many space, many lanes, they just start taking out some part and keep as a small airport, just for food and for families to go to the beach as soon as they are ready, at the end of each semester only. People only gonna move, right? Move every January any day and every July any day, not during the school semester. Why? Because people need to have consistency. It's important for anyone, for children, teens, young adults, parents and grandparents. We need consistency to move, to move out to the desert hotels or to the beach, they need to wait the end of the school semester. They can plan, organize, get their tickets with money or with points, whichever we're gonna be on that time. So this way we'll be really organized, and the pilots also gonna have time to do this. Everything is by points. If you're working during vacation, you get some points, because right now we need some. So the pilot's gonna rest in other days. They can be home, right? And they work more during those 2 months. Make sense? They're gonna rest more, but they're also gonna plant trees, other things. But everyone gonna have 2 weeks vacation afterwards, right? 2 weeks vacation after 4 years. So let me write here. After 4 years, every family will have 2 weeks vacation in January and 2 weeks vacation in July after 4 years. So before 4 years will be 1 week in January and 1 week in July. Why? Because we have to work. We have to plant food. We have to plant trees for the desert. All right? Okay, so here it is how we are going to do our vacation. All right, so very organized, very clear for everyone to know. And the pilots and, also train drivers, because I put here as well, train stations, right, for food and for travelers, right? Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, very good, very clear, because we need those things. The food, and then it's something else. They have up to 4 weeks for salad greens. All the salad greens up to 4 weeks. So here, let me be clear here. Food distribution up to 4 weeks. Because in 4 weeks, everyone can already harvest their own salad greens, okay? And for fruits and hard veggies, I think when we can do up to 6 months. Now, until the end of the year, because then it's easy to remember. Fruits and hard veggies up to the end of 2023, okay? So here's the food distribution for all countries, because right now some countries have all the fruit, the best of them, and some don't have that many because they can't produce, they have bad soil, they don't have enough information how to do it, so up to the end of the year, up to the 28th, because nobody gonna be sending food, on the last 2 days of the year. All right, the food gonna be sent the same way, by air, planes, and by trains. Okay, so these places, so a restaurant here. These places need to be close by, with exception of the airport. They need to be really close by to each other so people don't have to walk too far away. All right? Okay, so you get a county. So let's say your county is more or less like this. So you print out the largest as possible, with the size of a print size paper. I already said what the measure is, because some countries use longer printing paper size. Okay, so you print that, your county, the maximum you can, closer. All right, you fold the paper, after printing, you fold the paper in two. You're gonna have that, or you get a ruler. Fold is quicker. Every child, even elementary school, can do that. So you print, you fold in a center, and the teacher is gonna do that with their students, so they also can help. Middle and high school students, they're gonna do that. So you have your county divided in 4 parts. Okay, so let's say here's much shorter. I'm just giving some example. For example, the other parts are kind of okay. Here might be a river or farmland or whichever it is. There's no construction, no people. Just an example. All right, the owners from different places gonna start cleaning up their business, right? And lay off employees and help them the best as can, so they move soon as possible to the beach or to the hotel, desert hotels. All right, they're moving, right? Beach of own continent, or can be another one if they apply, that's fine, as soon as they find a location, or hotel village. All right. Yeah, they cannot change continents anymore. Yeah, they can if everyone is to speak English, all right? If they apply, they have English, they have a marriage, they have everything, because to go to the beach, you live at the beach, you need all these things as well. You need English level 1, you need to be married, you need to have the elders living with you, and to go here the same exact way. You need to be married, you need to have the elders living with you need to have 2 children, teens, unless you're a very young couple and you're moving with the elders as well, right? Because we're not accepting 2 young couples, oh, I'm here. No, the whole family needs to move, and some friends and other siblings can move with you. Remember, we talk about that. You're not going alone. So you can do a plan with 2, 4, 8 families. That's fine. Go together here or here. You have in other families, not too many. I already said how many you can have. So I think is up to 10, right? Is reasonable. And organize yourself, that's fine, okay? All right, so here it is your map. So you need to have this set of thing, you know, in the most reasonable location. What's your most reasonable location? First is one set by the airport, really close by. That's the first thing. So the government, the mayor, to decide, you know, because they're already gonna say where, you know, is the airport. So they already know, according the ladder, remember the ladder to the governance, they're gonna say, according to the Peace and Love International Organizations, mandatory to keep the residential communities and business owners right by the whole airport and the train station. That's it. All right, so whichever is your airport, if you have one, right, or two. Some counties are overpopulated and huge. All right, so one by the chosen airport in case you have two, or if the airport is right at the other county, of course, you're gonna put closest as possible to this airport you have. Here, whichever it is. Okay, the maximum line, not on the other side, on your own side, you in charge. So you're gonna keep the school that's already the closest, the residential community that is the closest, right? I mean, sky risers. Now we are not talking about many apartments. If you don't have, you just get your best, because some are more like don't have many people. Like here, Martin County, we don't even have sky risers. You know, we have some 4 or 5 floors. That's what we have here. Very few buildings is 5 floors. You just get the best. You, the mayor, the county mayor, and the city mayor, completing your own, closing your own properties and everything, you're gonna prove, and you on a video you're gonna say, look, we do not have any tall sky risers. We got the best one we have is this one here, 2 floors or 4 floors, okay? Because some cities, they're small, they don't have many people, they have a lot of farmland. It's okay. On your video you're gonna explain. So the city mayor and the county mayor will explain that that is the best option they have, the closest of the airport, and let's say here, the closest of the train tracks. All right, the train tracks, whichever you have one. Maybe you don't have train tracks at your county. Maybe you need to go 2 counties ahead or even 3 counties ahead for a train. But we need that source. In this case, you're going to keep it here because the first railroad track is here. You understand? You're going to keep the close because at the very end, we're going to decide which location going to be the very, very last. So they're going to stay and demolish here, demolish this, that property. And then they're going to start taking roads they don't need, right? All these roads and parks, if they're in the center of continent, of course. So they're going to demolish, and then here, and then there, and then here, whichever it is. First come, first serve. Because sooner you get it done, you, the business owner, get it done, more points you get, of course, right? So gonna be counted, you know, you're gonna lose points. Every new week, every new month, you lose points if you don't do it, okay? All right, so you're gonna demolish, and then you're gonna demolish some over here. Leave, of course, this main road, the straighter, the biggest, the largest, the easiest road. 2 lanes, that, you know, 2 strong lanes. You're gonna choose a little bit this way, a little bit that way, or maybe you have a straight one. You understand? So this information now is for city mayors, county mayors, business owners closing down, and families that want to stay at the county so they will know where they can move to. All right, so you don't even need to hear the city mayor, the county mayor talking about that, or read their letter. Just by watching this video I'm showing here right now, you already know. You know where the railroad track is. Maybe a county or two, or even another state, doesn't matter. You know the closest, and of course, you're gonna keep those roads, all right? Okay, so you're gonna keep the best road going to this railroad track, and the best road going to the closest airport. Okay, all right. So everybody that live there, every student, middle and high school, will know exactly where they can move to. And they have to be beside each other, really close. The most important is this, is the residential community. Because school, you can even make school in a park. If you have a building, you know, you have bathrooms, they're going to play outside, they're going to learn outside. But the residential community is the most important one. All right? Okay. All right. The tallest you have towards this the airport and towards the railroad track. All right? Because everything else you can do anywhere. Right? You just get your things and change and move, done. Okay? Even this one. All right. So here we are. And thank you so much for your participation. And let's get ready, let's get organized, and we see you soon. So let's complete this. All presentations at theaters from families that want to work with that, doing dances, doing authorized plays on a future, right? So this is after what? Maybe 2 or 4 years. What they're gonna do? They will have also price established according to the type of show they're going to be presented. Okay, so all of them now going to be canceled. Nobody. Parents going to see their children, teens performing this 4 times a year and no more. We're not going to get anything extra. You know, because we don't need to listen people singing. We have to sing, plant the gardens, get organized, and get ready for a bad humanity. So we have to work. We have to have fun with our family and not just sit down and see other people perform. So for 2 years and maybe 4, all these extra presentations are canceled. Parents can only see their own children, their own teens from 1st grade and above until the 14th grade. So they're going to have 2 different performances in the morning, 2 different performances in the afternoon, and parents going to sign up according to how many people can fit at each school auditorium or gymnasium if they still have one. All right? First come, first serve. They can only come the whole morning, or the parents can only come in the afternoon. So we're going to stop all these things. Parents don't go, or parents go other places. They're going to focus on their own family. They're going to be present at their own family, their own children, teens, own presentations. All right? And the parents themselves and the elders gonna also practice something special to be presented at the residential community. Okay? They're gonna practice themselves and present a little something, a dance or two with white flags. All right? Okay. Now, mushrooms, it's forbidden. I thought about a lot. There are too many different kinds. We don't need and we don't want plants that need the dark. We want and we need plants that need the sun. Okay, that is what we need. That's what we're going to have. We don't need plants that grow from mold. That's not really like kombucha as well. Nothing of these things. They're all canceled. All cancel, kombucha as well, they're not needed. All right, so here's all the dogs, you know, they can live up to 10 years. We're not changing that. If they are very positive, polite, respectful, kind, healthy, if they respect, they listen to their owners, you know, they are on a leash all the time, they never hurt anyone in a surprise. So if they get all these points approved, they don't have any health problems. So if they get all these points, they can stay up to 10 years. But if the family live on the top of a sky riser, a skyscraper, of course, cannot have dogs. So dogs, it's only authorized for the first and second residential apartment floors. Because right there, they bring the dog outside, you know, they clean with the proper dustpan, you know, threw away the proper location right there and easily come back using the stairs. But if that dog also pee around, is not polite, not respectful, doesn't control themselves in any way, so they need to be join the life renovation program. They cannot stay here alive. Okay, all right, so it's up to 10 years and they can be up to 14 years old. If they're healthy, they have to be able to jog with their owners, you know, and not those that are very old, very sick. So here it is. And owners only living at the first and second floor, because we can only have 2 or 4 dogs per skyscraper. That's it. Because, you know, if you already have them, you know, if you want to keep, they're good, it's okay, that's fine. All right? You are in charge of their extra food. Their extra food in points. They can eat at the cafeteria like everyone else, your own cafeteria. They're going to have a bowl on the floor, this cafeteria, 1 per floor, right? Every 5 floors. Every floor finishing 0 and 5, you know, of this order, okay? All right, so here we have some updates. Because I said if you don't have the plastic one, you can keep those for seedlings. You don't. So recycle, because they're not transparent. You don't see if the bottom is dirty or not, if it's dirt, if it's, you know. So only the plastic egg boxes, okay? That is the right way, all right? And you bring them inside, you don't have to wash them. Or you already wash because you're gonna quickly use. So this is forbidden and this is forbidden. The other thing is that for any plastic wraps, you know, put on the trash. We're not recycling anything anymore. And at the landfills that they have, they are the ones that are gonna be organizing everything. All right, so no plastic. Keep, of course, all transparent, useful ones for planting, for the kitchen, you know, if they're hard, strong, I mean, and thick, you know, or even those like from cereal boxes, you see, they're rough, make 4 holes on the bottom, you know, very small hole with a puncher, you know, paper puncher, and you just fold the top a little bit, and you can put it like that. You fold, you know, so you're gonna do that, and easily you're gonna put the dirt and grow a tree there. All right, so we're not recycling anything because it's not needed, not sustainable, and we have no time for it. Keep the transparent and throw away everything else of all types. Okay, I was even keeping some here, but I'm not keeping because we don't have time for this anymore. They use too many chemicals, too many things that are not good, not positive for us. Let's get ready, let's get going. The transparent, if they have a little something, that's okay, you know, and then you will select them afterwards. You know, if they're almost transparent, okay? But don't keep even things like that, you know. For planting, it's okay if they're a little bigger. This is too small, you know, so because you're gonna have the trays. But if it's a little bigger like the one I just showed you, you fold the top and, you know, you can grow. All right? Okay, very good. Everything else put in the trash, get organized and get going. So here we have an improvement. All right, you are going to do this for every new set of cabinets. So the first 2, you know, or no, for kitchen, you're gonna do the other way. Let's do again. You're gonna write big the word kitchen or pantry or computer room, you know, the main words, cafeteria, all right. Director office on the bottom. Not like here, you're gonna write in bold. Permanent marker because already strong and big, and you're gonna use 2 centimeters for everything. So let's do like that. Everything you're going to do in uppercase. Okay? Kitchen. All right? Sorry, I messed up a little bit, but you know what I'm talking about. All uppercase. Kitchen is the area you're gonna be working, because when you'll be at the door, the hang somewhere where you're working, you're gonna always film that. Okay, all right, that is the best. On the top, you're gonna write from left to right. So here, this top part always gonna be the jail name or juvenile, right? So you're gonna know right when you arrive at the bus. You still have time, you know. Today we're going to the jail. The jail name is, so you get your 10 cards. You don't need too many, because you're gonna make long videos and not mini videos like I'm doing and then I combine them. Your case is different. You're gonna do the whole thing. So jail, this name, you know, and then you just put here the street, the city, the county, and the country. All right, done. Okay, and yeah, don't need to put the number. No, not much space. No county, just city, state, and country. So no number and no county. All right. So every team gonna get their cards, they fill this up. The middle part here, you're gonna fill up. If you're the kitchen, you're gonna say first to fourth cabinets. Or you're gonna write refrigerator. Or you're gonna write, if it's the pantry, first to fourth cabinet. Or first to fourth shelf. You know, so that's what you're gonna write. So you need to know English, you know. If you don't know this part, is fine, but you put 1, 2, and this number, right? Cabinets. Of course, everything's point. If you do properly, you get more points. Okay? All right, just get it done. Don't keep thinking too much. You focus, you start only on the left, going to the right, to any place you enter. You always film them twice. One very fast, you know, from the door frame until the door frame again. So you go this way. So you enter in any room that you enter. You're gonna do this work. So you film, you know, rooms are like this, right? Or long is that way. You always film the outside, you know, if they have a number. Remember I told you, you're gonna put the bigger one that's ours on the top of the one they may have that maybe is not so big. And you start recording the corridor, right? You know, start recording the corridor. So you're gonna show, you're gonna stand right here and you're gonna start. So here gonna be your left, you go all the way because you're looking this way, right? You're looking that way. All right, and then you record those notes again, and then you come in. All right, so you record this the information on a printing paper. You use that after you put a tape there. Put the tape on both sides. Do not put under because it's gonna take much longer. So everyone needs a little tape with the cutter, little metal, you know, on this bag with or in the pocket of a person. Okay? One of the spouses have those tapes. You don't have to keep asking your friends, you know, the other workers. All right. So let me repeat. You record these notes first, soon after hanging them, you know, on the top, not covering them. Above, sorry, that's the better words. Above the notes, the number they already have their name. Okay, some doors might be double doors, and some places maybe it's no doors at all. It's just a walkway. You know, whichever it is, they need to have something, or you just have the numbers. You bring what you have, you put 2 tapes, one here, done. You don't need more, it's easy. When you're gonna take out, you're gonna take out that way, like this. All right. Okay, so you stand here at the door, you're gonna look to the corridor and show the corridor. You know, and you have to mention something on what you see. What's across the corridors? Another classroom, another pantry, is the bathroom. What do you see here? Here are windows. What do you see this side? Maybe the bathroom. So you have to talk about this. So quickly, the first view, it's quick, but you know, you already say something. The second view is a little more slower, and you talk about something else. All right, then you show this again. You don't make a cut. You don't stop your video. Pay attention. And then you enter, you're ready at the door. You're gonna start with this door frame, show the whole room, always from the left to the right, clockwise. Very easy to remember. Clockwise, you show the entire room, also twice. Once, very quick, you mention 2 sentences. You talk about the window or cabinets or the teacher's desk or the pantry or the kitchen. Okay. And then you do again, because that is for juveniles, and for Jay we need to do twice. For everyone else we do once. Okay. No, all places cleaning up, clinics, hospitals, you do twice. You just take a few more seconds, and maybe the second time gonna take 30 seconds, 40 seconds. All right, so you mention about the windows or whichever they have or not, okay, or whoa, they have a lot of cabinets, let's get going. Or the cabinets are yellow, green, or the curtains are red. You have to talk the most as possible during these 2 views, you and your spouse. Okay, all right. And then which cabinets of this kitchen are going to start? Those here, you know, the first ones, or those here, if they don't have any here. So it's very easy. That's how you're going to clean up the beds. Which beds you're going to clean up first? So you're the first team. If the bedroom it's big, the first couple arriving gonna take over these beds. The second couple arriving gonna take those beds. You see, the third, they're gonna see you're here, so of course they're gonna get those beds. You see what I mean? Very easy like that, because everyone needs to take their turn doing this. So you cannot do many people at once. You need to be talking, commenting, and then the other one gonna record. You're not going to do many couples doing at the same time, listening to each other. That's not the time for this, because, you know, one at a time. Okay, you enter, you show this again. All right. So every couple entering, you already know. But the beds are not like this, right? That you can do as cabinets for the kitchen, the pantry. Those you can do like that. But for the bedrooms, you come in a door, whichever that door is located. You do all this pattern here and mention. So you need 2 sentences, good sentence, long sentence for the first slow view. Let's do 4. 4 sentences for the first view, 4 sentences for the second view, okay? And you're not doing one quick and one slower. Just do 2 normal views and keep going and done. All right, the bedrooms, that's for kitchen, right? That is okay for kitchen. That is okay for pantry. All right, okay, very good. You know what you're doing. That is okay for, okay, these 2. Here's the bedroom. Okay, so if you have beds this way, right, maybe many like that, maybe 2 and 2 or 4 and 4, or maybe they're bunk beds or not. Okay, you're gonna have the bed somehow, somewhere, right? Okay, so you're gonna make a plan. Every team gonna clean up 10 beds. Done. Okay, and then they're gonna help others as soon as they finish those 10 beds. So every couple gonna clean up 10 beds. Yeah, so it's 10 beds per couple. Okay, so if there are these huge places, the first couple gonna get the first 10 beds. Make sense? The second couple, trained couple, the following 10 beds, whichever they are. If they're bunk beds or not, right? They know how to count. And maybe the last 2 beds right there by the wall. Okay, but it's 10 beds per couple. So everybody gonna know what they're doing. If this is a big room, many couples gonna be coming. And when you finish the 10, you come here the door, right? You come here the door, you record everything out, and then you turn off. You record everything again, you know, from left to right, because you're gonna be standing here, right? Clockwise. You film everything again, say, look, we did it, we got 10 bags. Now we're ready, we're gonna do the next 10. And then you can turn off, all right? And come back, do everything again. If you believe you did it fast, everything is going well, then you can go to your next 10 beds without cuts. Then you don't have to go outside and do all this thing again. You're already there. So you're gonna do your 10 beds, right? 10 beds here, and here's another group doing then, here's another group doing then, and here's another group doing 10. All right, so you're gonna be the next doing this, for example, right? So you finish, you stand up, you show both of your faces, you know, like a selfie close by. Thanks, everything worked well. We already cleaned up 10 bags. You're gonna say how many trash bags you got from this first 10 beds. So you're gonna leave them right there. And someone else gonna keep bringing out in. You don't stop right there, you know, so we get going. All right, because you were trained to look beds. All right, and pillows and blankets and sheets and pillowcases, if they have metal on them, you know, and then gonna come the metal detector afterwards. You just look for objects that you can see. You don't worry too much about the mattress and about the pillow, all right? Okay, but you shake the linens, you shake the blankets. All right, so you finish this. If you don't leave the bed already there, you always sometimes go and come back to your friends. You know, so whichever they are doing, you record, come back. So every 4 minutes or so, every 5 minutes, you say, hey everybody, how you doing? Somebody gonna respond, such as the spouse that will be the best, holding the cell phone, you know, so the people that are putting things in a bag, you know, or looking want to stop their job. So the person that is holding the cell phone, it say, hi, here is Mary, here's John, we're doing great here too. You know, you say something. And, you know, every team, you know, say something. If somebody already say a long sentence like this, the other working teams just can say, hi, here's John, or hi, here's whichever their name. Okay, so now you finish here, for example, or maybe you are doing this, you finish your work. You know, you don't have to go in order. You go to the next 10 beds. You always know how to count. If they're bunk beds or not, you know, the pillows here. Okay? All right, so you do this work and you take any backpack away, wallets, you know, anything you find, you take away, you know, because then you can return the money to them if they have anything there, right? according to the description they're gonna have or the ID they're gonna have at that wallet. But yes, you're gonna take everything for us to check if they don't have any false name, false documentation. All right, so now you come to these 10 beds. Maybe the next team that finish first gonna come here, finish the 10 beds, and maybe it's 2 beds left. All right, somebody do it, you know, or those, or you come and finish those 2. No, the one that is right beside them. Okay, so that's also decided. If you have 2 or 4 more here, you know, the team that is right there finish those last 2 or 4. All right, okay. So up to 5, you keep the same team. If it's 6 or more, another team come and do those 6 beds and say, look, here we are, you know, okay? All right. When you are here making the video of a bed and you're gonna every 4 or 5 minutes record someone else, they're gonna do the same thing. You just say ahead, okay, I'm going to do my 5 minutes report, you know, but in reality it starts with 4. So they won't do the same thing and mix too much, so they answer to you, and then someone else gonna say, okay, I'm gonna do my 4 minutes report. That person do, everyone on this team do the report. Every 5 minutes you do the same. Just say, hi, how you doing? Oh, we almost finished, you know, any quick sentence, and always the person that's filming, because that person gonna have time to think what's the next sentence, so sentences won't be the same. Okay, you can exchange, you have to exchange every 10 beds, you exchange the person doing the bags or checking with the person holding the phone. Otherwise the person gonna have the hand, the whole hurt too much, right? Okay, and you also can use the other hand. You know, every 5 or 10 minutes, you flip the phone and you use the other hand for the person that is doing the videos. Okay, so you finish that. All right, so when you're finishing a bedroom, so here you have a bedroom, or a kitchen cabinet as well, or a pantry. So if you're finishing any of these locations, okay, and also for the computer room. All right, so here, computer room. All right, what you gonna do at these 4 locations? So everyone gonna go this way, right? The bedrooms, the pantry, the kitchen. For the computer room, the same way. They're cleaning up, taking away, right? Cell phones, let's say, they're gonna make a plan, because might be computers that they have to put in a cart to quickly go and bring them to those vans, or maybe their laptops, according to their reality. So let's say every couple will be doing 5, 4. Every couple 4 computers or 4 laptops, or so they're gonna be doing 4. That's the number. Every 4, you know, they might be always by the walls, or maybe they're in a center as well, you know, center tables. According to reality, you know, you always go from here to here. You're gonna do the door the same way. Everyone gonna do the door the same way. Inside, outside, mention things from the corridor, put the signs on the top, above their small signs, done. Okay, so at the bedroom, at all these 4 locations I just told you, before, so the last team probably is working here towards the right of the room, right, the right side. The last team is almost done. You know, so maybe they're the last team here. Okay, you cannot leave a last team alone. So the one left the door, record the corridor, and went away. The second group, so the first left, the second group left, I'm leaving, you're leaving, you know, you're gonna tell the others you're leaving. So the first leave and go to drop off their bags or go to the next class. The second team comes and go to the same location. The third team, maybe if they have, go. But the fourth team, for example, cannot leave because there's only this team working and you. The two last working teams cannot leave. They live together. They not leave any last team working by itself anywhere. Or in a kitchen, a cafeteria, or in a gymnasium, or computer room, bedroom, okay? All right. This is if it's a large bedroom, or even that if it's a small cells. They call cells, those small bedrooms, right? Okay. So the last two teams, whichever they are, they live together. You know, if they're almost done, maybe 2 minutes, okay, let them finish their work. You do not help. But if it's a lot, but it's not a lot because if the others already left, they have to finish quick. Why? So you won't show on their camera, all right? You won't be shown. You just stand, look, and wait for them. All right, because if it's more beds, somebody else would be taken those beds, right? 4 beds, up to 4 beds, they do it. You know, no, sorry, up to 5 beds, they do it. If it's 6 beds or more, you know, some other team come and get in charge. All right, I think that's a good number. Let's establish this way. Okay, so you live together. They're gonna say, I'm finished. You can't stop your video. Remember that. You have to be recording them as well. You know, you're waiting for them, but you don't miss a go or help if they're just that few beds. Let them do it. You're recording. All right. And then who finished first? You know, so they go first. And then you go. Why is that? Because you're the one that were filming them. All right? Okay? The last one doesn't stay for last. I think that's, me think. No, let's do the other way, the opposite. This have 2 films to prove that's the last. So because you're filming, they were filming themselves. So they will be the last to leave this team. So you gonna be checking them up, filming them, but you leave before them. You leave first, they leave last. All right. So all these teams working here, the cafeteria, the pantry, whichever it is, finally they finish everything, they finish that. They already know where they are going. If it's one more bedroom or not, if it's one more computer room or not, you know, according to what was established, according to the map of all the buildings, this facility, the whole property actually, right? Okay, the whole property. All right, the outside team is also checking things, objects, or anything they have. All right, so you're gonna have teams all over. Okay, at the computer room, you're gonna be every couple gonna be helping, checking 4 computers or 4 laptops. If it's computers, just to take them off and send them out using carts, flat carts. You put them here on the top, one on the top of each other. You put them in bins. You already have 2 or 4 bins that can fit many, and another cart should be already coming back. One go, the other is there. One go, the other there. You have everything you do, you hold it strong. So you hold this cart strong. Make sure those carts work. They need to be flat and have 2 levels. So you can put some beams here, 2 or 4, and 2 or 4 in the bottom. They need to have that edge around them so nothing will flip. Need to be at least 5 centimeters tall. They need to have an edge, so those beams won't fall, okay? Very good. So you already know which elevator you're gonna get, or if you are located in the first floor. You already know, everyone have this map. They study this map. Which way they're gonna go to get to the van where they have to drop these things. Or to the travel bus and everything go under the bus. Or the trucks, whichever it is. Trucks for wood is not this case that I'm telling here. All right, so you got everyone out. If it's computers or laptops, doesn't matter. You're just gonna detach them out and bring them. So let's put more. Every couple gonna do 10. All right, on this case, you're not having trash bags. You're not putting them in trash bags. You're putting them in bins. You know, such as file boxes, a little bigger than file boxes. Remember those bags, those boxes I showed you before that are they're plastic? You cannot bring cardboard. So these ones are very good, you know, so you can get a few. You know, no lid. You don't have a lid. You just need the box. All right. So you put 2 or 4 on the bottom, depending on how big is this cart. Probably 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. So you can put one beside the other. So you're gonna put the monitor, the screen, everything. You're gonna put the what else? The screen, the monitor, the mouses, whichever you find, you put everything right there on those carts. All right, one go, the other is coming back. You're gonna be only detaching, taking them out. The person doing this, someone else. Every time those helpers come in, bringing bags out, bringing computers out, you know, they have stickers. You know, they have stickers already planned. Let's say they have 10 or 20 for the pantry, they have 10 or 20 for the computers, you know, they have stickers. So it's a proof that they brought that. So they won't be walking around doing nothing, you know. So we have a proof that this couple with this cart and this couple with this cart and all other carts, maybe you need 10 carts, maybe, right? Gonna be a couple in charge, one filming and one holding the carts, go, come back, go, come back. So every time you get a new load of computers or bags or objects, right, or wood, the carts for wood is this deep one, you know, those deeper ones, all right? And the laptop is 2 because it's just easier to take things out afterwards. But those for constructions is hard, that's fine. They come there, they flip the cart sideways and they get with their own hands and put with gloves and threw away on those, not trucks, pickup trucks with a trailer. That is the easy they can do, not much effort, you know. They leave the trailer, the pickup come back with another clean trailer. 2 pickups, while one come, the other is already coming back. Okay, so this is carts for laptops in bins, plastic bins I just show you. This one is for construction, they're deeper here, all right? Okay. And one couple for each. They also, the helper gonna have these stickers, right? Maybe you have a little bag here hung on the handle of the thing to get, you know, and maybe if they ask for more bags, you can bring them. You have to look the bag. Always make sure what's written on a bag is really according to what you're doing. You know, because these people here, they oh, can I please, you know, we didn't expect to, I need 5 more bags, for example. So the person of the bus is the one in charge of the stickers. No, not extra stickers, the bags, extra bags, okay, the bus, all right. Okay, so very good, you got this going. So this is the very last, and this, it goes in front of them. All right, they leave they record the door again, they say something about the corridor, and they leave. These people are gonna always do the same. Okay, we are here, this door, show the door, say something about the corridor, and you come in the door, load the things inside the room, because your partner gonna show the whole room as a background. Okay, you load everything right there, not on a corridor, you load inside. It's safer in case someone is passing or not, it's safer, and is also better for view, background view. So you bring the cart, you're gonna carry bags. This for bags can be this deep one as well. It's okay. White or blue bags, not black. All right? Or other colors, don't need that. Okay, so you record the background, you mention something, okay, great, all right, fits a bit more. Okay, so maybe this team have one more bag, maybe this team 2 more bags, maybe this have no bags. Oh no, I don't have any bag. All right, they go. All right. The cart needs to be there when this last 2 teams leave. Why? They are not carrying bags with them, and then the cart don't know where you locate it. Okay? All right, everyone gonna have all these carts. They know which team they're gonna be helping. They're not going to help everyone. They're gonna have a specific team they help. Okay? All right. So you have 10 couples, right? 10 couples. So one of the couples already this. 8 couples is this, right? And one couple is supervising all your jobs, such as 2 bedrooms at the same time, okay? All right, because some bedrooms are small. So that's how it is. So 1 is for the carts, the bag, or computers, the carts. 1 couple, right, for each team. Maybe 2, right? Yeah, 2. 2 couples for the carts. And then you have what? That's not going to work. 1 per cart. Yes, because you can put the bags right there. If you have 1, 2, or 4 bags, while you keep finishing your 10. When the cart comes, you have the bags and gonna fit many on this deeper. From every team, maybe 1 or 2 bags, no more. They're not going to have that many items that is legal, right? Maybe they're gonna have a little piece of something in 1 bag, maybe a bag for each, okay? All right. Okay, but if you find something in a bed, you have to show which bed it is, the top or the bottom, okay, for us to discover later who hid that item. Okay, so 1 couple is the cart, 1 couple is the supervisor for the whole team, and then you have 8 working couples. Basically is that. All right? Okay, very good. And if they come a little early, they can help a little bit to finish up quick. They're not going to sit and look. Maybe the bedrooms are really clear, they didn't find any bag, that's okay. But the person that holds the cell phone, do not stop. And the other thing, every 5 minutes, when you're doing I'm doing my 5 minutes checkup, and the first person can say, oh, I'm doing my 4 minutes checkup, and then the first and second team, for example, the third and fourth team gonna say, oh, I'm doing my 5 minutes checkup, So you come here, you record your face, you flip, the video maker. You record, say, hi, okay, we just finished those 10 beds, all right. Or you're gonna say, oh, hello, now is our 4 minutes checkup. And then you check and show the whole building, the bottom. All right, very good. Okay, so you're gonna show your face, your spouse's face, and then you show the people answering back, anyone that's working at the same room. Okay, the computer team do that. So you need, of course, at least 2 teams working in each room. All right, the best is 4. Okay, All right, but you have 8 couples, so you're fine. You know, maybe large places with a lot of work, such as pantry, deposit room with cleaning items, whichever it is. All right? Okay. Now, for cleaning items, anything in cans, spray, bottles, you take them out. You do not leave them there. All right? You take them out. Do not leave any spray cans so nobody ever gonna hurt each other. All right. And you take out any gloves you will find. You take out any paddings, feminine paddings, but you have to bring first the plastic cups, the female plastic cups. You need to know how many are there. All of them are adults, you already know. If it's the juvenile, you bring some smaller ones, some bigger ones. You already know their age, right? For their period to hold, because they cannot have tampons, they cannot have paddings. They need to start learning how to use these plastic cups. So the team in charge of doing their, their hygiene, personal hygiene team. What they gonna do? They're gonna bring maybe some bar soaps. They bring in bar soaps, enough for everyone, you know, for the month, for 4 weeks only, and then they bring a new delivery after. Any liquid soap, they take it out. Any type of liquid soap. Why? Because people waste them. They threw them away. Even kids, they don't care. They put too much. They squeeze many times that they don't need. Bar soap. So you bring bar soaps, an estimate for that location. You buy ahead. So you're going to need 2 weeks for sure. You buy them ahead. And you already put, you know, remember I showed you this little plastic cup to put the bar soap here. Not those look like wall nails, no, because it's hard to wash the bottom. Just a cup, plastic cup, you know, lid of a container. And here's the bar soap. I'm gonna show you in a minute. Shall we go look? All right, let me go show you right now so you're sure what I'm talking about. All right, so you already bring, you know, 40, 50, so that's how it is. It's a small cap, you know, gather ahead or purchase, you know, cannot be too large like this. You see, this is too large because in the first few days it's fine, but then it's not good anymore. So they can dry, you see, something like that. So any liquid soap, what you're gonna do, you bring them back to the high school, all right? You do not keep. All right, you can leave sunblock if it's like this, cream, but any sunblock with spray can, you bring them away, you don't keep them there. All right, so you're gonna check those shelves or cabinets, whichever they have those hygiene products, right? You're gonna take all the erasers, you know, the shaving products, because the team in charge afterwards gonna bring the shavers on one day, everyone gonna shave, and then 4 days after that shaving, they're gonna start doing permanent hair removal, you know, for people. So they choose a day, they don't need any shaving, leave them grow the beard just for a few days, that's not a problem, okay? Because in 4 days for sure, everybody gonna start having their hair, you know, the beard, whichever grow, all right? Very good. And they're gonna plan ahead if they can have a little beard sideways, but with the proper cut on the neck, you know, okay. All right, so very good. Okay, so every remember those teams? Every team, every couple have the map of the facility, where they're gonna go first, where they're gonna go after. You know, in green, everything in green for the morning. Might be 2, might be 3, might be 4, might be 5 places, whichever they believe they can do it. In green on this map, everyone. And then in red for the PM. So might be 1 here, 2, might be the 3rd here, 4th here, because those are bedrooms. Maybe they have them really far away from each other. You see the difference? This is very important, you know, so you already done the green. You know that after lunch, so you can easily see the rooms colored in, use a color pencil, all right? Very important. Okay, so you got that going. Every couple have that map, because they know where they went in the morning, and every time they leave a room, they cross. Okay, number 1, done. Number 2, done. Number 3. So in the afternoon, you know that they go to another area, maybe 2, 4 different buildings. They know where they're going. This is the property map. They know where the bus is gonna be. They know where the trucks for wood are gonna be. In the morning. So morning, what's morning? Green. Green for every morning thing. But in the afternoon, maybe the trucks and the bus gonna be here. So, and then you're gonna have the drawing of 2 buses. You're gonna have the drawings for 2 pickup trucks to get the wood and drawers, right? In red, everything related to the afternoon, you're gonna color in red. Might be different rooms, might be different rooms of different facilities, buildings. All right, very good. Okay, so every couple know exactly what they're doing. And for the lunch break, you're gonna color in yellow, bright yellow. That is very good. You get that yellow and you color where is the safest place. So the best is the computer room, because the computer room is the one that already have many outlets. You sit on the floor or sit on the chairs and tables, whichever is available, and you have it right there. Okay? They already have different connections that the people cleaning up those computer rooms in the morning gonna leave it there. You know those boxes, I don't know how they call, that have many plugs, right? Many outlets. So probably they have those for 4 or 5, or they have those for 4 like this. Maybe they come already from the table, maybe they come from the floor, maybe they come from the wall, if you know. Whichever, for sure, that's where you're gonna be. So that's decided for all countries exactly the same. If they don't have a computer room for the inmates, right? They for sure have some computer laptop at the director, right? Or the office, all right? So you're gonna color in yellow and you're gonna decide ahead. You ask the director of the facility, gonna show you pictures of everything, right, ahead of time, and say what they are. That director also gonna go from right to left. Okay, so I did like this, but you also plan to go more or less from here, you know, towards this way along the day or along the morning. You do 1 round in the afternoon, okay? Go this way. Don't do like I cross it here, here, here. Go this way, all right? Okay. So here, the computer room, if you don't have it, you already know ahead, and you're gonna be, for example, here, the director's office or the front desk office. And of course, the facilities are blocked for any visitor, any lawyer, any family member, any guest, any drop-off of anything. It's closed. So people all the way up front on a street, gate, the street gate, gonna tell, I'm sorry, we're closed. I brought this, oh, you have to come back on Monday. Done. No drop-offs of any type. You don't want anything extra happening. I'm very sorry, we apologize. Oh, you have to pay for this. Oh, please, contact be polite, be respectful. And of course, you have your vests against shooting, and anybody that might encounter someone, they have vests for shooting, because you don't know if the security people are gonna be happy or not. So that's another explanation. So people that already work there, so it's the security walking workers, right? And also the security camera man. Why? Because if anything wrong is at that facility, for sure these people will know. So they might be upset. So they can't work on that day. We have to figure out how to do that. But these people here, they have to work. That's what we have, right? But this is another video. We'll talk in a minute. Let's just finish here. Okay, so you see these people that they're leaving, right? Before they leave, they already say, the person, one of the spouses gonna already say, we are leaving this room. Here is the front door with the sign. Now we are going to this. You see the map? And you show your map. Here's my map. We are going there now. Always have this tone of enthusiasm, the best you can for all these comments. Look at this window. Wow, look nice. You see, it's not being sarcastic. It's just to give a little something different at those videos. We're going to have millions, billions of videos for people to watch. So the family is going to be watching, the inmates themselves, maybe security guards and future people. So, it's a lot. So give a movement. That's the right word. It's not being sarcastic. The right word is movement. Give a good tone of voice, of enthusiasm, because that's not to hurt anybody. You just check, inspecting. You don't clean anything, you just check items. Okay, so when you leave here, sorry, can you see? It's a little blurry, right? No, I have myself, got better now, sorry. When you leave the bedrooms or the cafeteria, the kitchen, the pantry, the computer room, whichever it is, all right, you show the door, you show the corridor, right? You really leave and say, look how it is. This map you show before you leave the door. Yeah, because you don't want to be standing at the door, and maybe somebody's coming or going or other workers helping. Okay, before you leave the room, you just work, you show your map. All right, we just finished the number 1, so you go more or less this order. Maybe not, right? But the best is can for the planning time. Okay, so now we are going to the number 2. Here it is my map, and here's our name, me and my spouse. You show your face, and you wave a little bit like that, Okay, we see you soon, And then you exit that room, you show the corridor, and then you leave to your next room. All right, very good. So the map of you and your spouse, and the cart, to put whichever bag from that room, gonna be inside the room and not at the corridor. All right, very good. These are more updates. And remember, take any liquid soap, any liquid, what about the shampoos? Sorry, I didn't think about the shampoos. Shampoos, keep the no shampoos. They have to wash. Why? Because we don't want to give any chances to have shampoo. People get this shampoo put on the floor for someone to sleep, for them to hurt anybody if they're upset. No liquid shampoos. You just gonna leave, you bring and you leave soap bars. to the kitchen, to the shower, okay, to the hand washing, and no hand sanitizer, no condoms, no paddings, no, what else? No, that's it. Yeah, so nothing of that, because females gonna start using the plastic cups, and for juvenile they have the small ones. All right, okay, very good. Toothpaste is okay, but not liquid toothpaste, regular toothpaste. When they start that work, one person put toothpaste for the next following 10 people in line, a little bit for each. They don't do themselves. So we want waste toothpaste needs to be in a locked cabinet. All right? Okay, so very good. Here it is. So here's for padding. You take them out, of course, if you bring the plastic ones. And you also take the tampons, the long tampons, you also take them out. All right, razors of any type, electric or not, you take them out. All right, okay, very good. They're gonna do this after, so you organize your need, you show what you're doing the same way, and basically it's that. So thank you so much. Here we are. Get ready, get organized. Okay, so those cards, when you bring in these things, as soon as you're ready, you already clean up. First, you clean up your hygiene products and soap and things. So they already know, look, we're almost done, okay? All right, so they bring the bags with the liquid or negative items, and they're ready, the bus drivers they have ready the boxes with the good items to be dropped off. Those boxes are plastic, are transparent to avoid any negative things, even that we select these workers to come, but to avoid them to bring or add anything to those boxes. It's a transparent plastic container, open on the top, with all these soap bars. They're gonna put in a cabinet with a lock. If they don't have, we need people to do the cabinetry and install cabinets with a lock. They put one soap at each shower at the time, and one soap for each sink to wash their hands. All right? Very good. We see you soon. The other things for gloves. Any gloves, take them out. All right? Put everything in those plastic bags, white or blue. The cart bring out. The cart bring back the right items as soon as those cabinets are clean, wiped out, and have a lock. All right? Very good for everything like that. The pantry, if they need a lock or if they need a new door, maybe locks the most important, probably they already have door. All right, and you have to wipe. So what you're gonna do, you bring a plastic bag, a transparent sealable bag, with two semi-wet 20 by 20 little rugs, right? Okay, so if you already use 2 or 10 or 20, when you finish the ones you have there, probably 10, or the teams can share those towels. You already tell who? The cart. I need 10 more washing, cleaning towels. And then the person going back, and already gonna remember, okay, 10 cleaning towels and 10 more trash bags. 10 cleaning towels, 10 bags. 10 towels, 10 bags. 10 towels. Go all the way until the bus, repeating that so they know exactly. They don't bring more, they don't bring less, they know exactly. They keep repeating, but not the person that's recording. The person that's recording job is to mention where they're walking. Oh, So here's the window, we have a stairs, we have an elevator, or here's another room, or oh, that's our team, that's our friends. Hi, how you doing? You pass by them, you say hi. That is the job of the video maker. That's one person. The other person that is pushing or pulling the car, pulling the car, gonna remember, okay, I need 10 towels, 10 bags, 10 towels, 10 bags, whichever it is, they need more to come in, okay, because whichever, 10 or 20, okay, very good. So the computer as well, as soon as they install this metal cabinet, oh sorry, here's the door, right? All right, soon as they install this metal cabinet on a corner, that's the safest, because then they have two different walls to install their wires, okay? I mean the hooks and the wires. So they have inside them, they have this plug, to charge all the laptops overnight and when people are not using. So they have shelves, or they have shelves, usually shelves, the ones I've seen. Okay, so they put the laptops there to recharge, but they have to attach those cabinets to the, oh, that's not going to work, closets, I think closets. Yeah, because they need all this wire to put here and attach to this thing and also to the wall. Maybe we work, right? So let's say, oh, sorry. Let's say this is the big charger with many outlets. Those chargers, maybe they're like this, whichever it is. So when people will be putting the laptops, they already have the place to. All right, everyone, you won't believe. I bought this coconut oil, as I bought before, from the same company. He had big lots, look, $6. Look at this, it's not coconut oil. Does not taste coconut oil, doesn't smell like coconut oil. Yeah, my friends, you have to pay attention. Yeah, imagine, I bought from the same company quite many times. Along the years, actually. few times I bought it. Because they last for a long time. And then I put outside here because warmer. It's about 80 Fahrenheit here at the porch. And maybe have a little bit of coconut oil, but doesn't smell or taste like coconut oil. Oh well, let's pay attention. And, but at the store I couldn't see because it's white, so I don't know if they mix and what they mix. It was white at the store, they season, right? So, okay, let's pay attention and be good. Hi, my friends. So this is what I did this morning. Look, I got a lot of raspberry hibiscus seeds. Look at that. And that's how they look. You see? That's how they look. So you just open them up. They don't hurt, Open them up and the seed's gonna be right there. Let's get ready and plant. They're really good, delicious as well, and very healthy and easy to grow. Very easy. The community garden have been going, have lots of them. All right, let's get ready, organize. See you soon. Look, in one of them I found 12. You believe that? Oh, well, here it is. But usually it's less than that. All right, let's plant them, get organized, and it'll be one more gift for our food gardens. Very good. All right, I want to tell you here, the raspberry hibiscus have this little hole, you see? It has this little hole, so it's very particular, right? Usually seeds are not like that. But anyways, here it is. Let's get going and plant lots of them. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to do a quick, easy little pouch for your seeds, like this one. And you don't need tape, you don't need the tape, you see? It folds by itself if the seed is not too chubby, right? Or too big. Okay, so you get a regular print size paper, you see? You cut in 2 parts, right in a half. All right, so you start folding like that, you see? The center of it. All right, so you have here a little cone. You see a little cone? All right, okay. So from that point on, you put your seeds here, okay? And then you fold. So it's gonna look like a triangle first. So you just fold a little bit more and you're gonna start having here, you know, with the back, you see the back there? A little straight line. All right, so that will be a straight point here, more or less. You fold this part back, you see, gonna show a little bit the other side, and then you have a straight little pouch with the points there. So this part here you tuck in. I'm sure there's other ways, but this is very easy. Look, you tuck in, you know, so you have some kind of, you know, you already tuck in this first part. All right, so you fold it here, you see, fold a little bit on the top, you know, not all the way. Fold one more time, you see, you write the information, right, of your seed, like I did here, you know. If they're reasonable to be counted, you already count like this one I did, because then we know how many trays we're gonna need, how many pots. But this is too tiny, it's not worth it, and it's more a common one, right? But for the special ones, make sure you do it really well, so you're prepared with all the trays, how many trays you need. All right, so you write the name, and then you just fold one more time here. Okay, this way the seeds won't get out, and you don't need staples, tape, or anything. Very good. Remember, always write the month and the year you got those seeds. All right, and if you tomato seeds, make sure you write what type of tomato. I didn't do that because I had a little bit of one and a little bit of other. So for me, in my case, you know, here we grow a lot of tomatoes. Very easy to grow here in Florida. But for the other one, I was sure I put the month and how many I have. All right, very good. Okay, let's get ready, organized, and make our gardens. All right, have a beautiful, wonderful day. We'll see you soon. The other thing, if you have any raw sesame seed, beans, lentils, flaxseed, chia, all those seeds, you plant them first instead of eating them, right? But they need to be non-GMO, right? And non-sterilized. So that will be hard because the companies really don't tell us, you know, some they sterilize, some they irradiate them to avoid fungus and things. All right, but if they're non-GMO, you're ready to go. It does not need to be organic. Just plant them and really care, you know, and give them attention, and for sure they will grow, you know, because many, they say, oh, you can only plant this area, that area, but in reality, many other plants will grow if you really care for them, right? They do, how they do botanical gardens, right? They just need the environment, the proper soil, the proper watering, but they do it. They plant things from all over the world, so we can do exactly the same. We just have to search well and take care of them. All right, get ready. Okay, so how are you doing? Great? Here we are. Did you already boil your towels from the kitchen this week? Every week I use 2 towels, 2 small towels, 20 by 20 centimeters, and I boil them, right? So we're sure it's clean. Okay, here it is, and I also boiling my net again, so it's good to do that. Every week you boil, no, because I don't have 2, I just have 1. So we boil. Very good. Let's get ready. Everything clean and neat. And how's your counter? Good. I'm trying to get my counter clean as well. There's just a little something left. There it is. Sallow lanyards. And here my pitangas. Alright, let's get ready. See you soon. Look at the tababuya seeds that we got here in our neighborhood. And I jog around the block. Really nice, right? Look how many I got. Very nice. So we're getting ready. We're going to plant them all. And we're going to have also pretty trees at our neighborhood, right? What about you? Do you have also some very special flowering trees? Okay, we need some. All right, here it is. Very good. It's good for the inner land. They are very strong. And, you know, to drought, they're very strong. To rain seasons, you know, in the center of Brazil, have a lot of them. And easily they manage 6 months of rain. And they also manage about 6 months of dry season, called Cerrado. This biome we have in the center of Brazil, close to Brasilia, Brazil's capital. All right, here it is. All right, let's plant what we can. We need billions of trees. Let's start, right? How many do you already have? Okay, let us know. Put in your YouTube family account and let's get ready. And this is our lemon seed. Look how many we got. Very good, right? But those I'm not counting. I'm going to sprout them first and use the best ones, right? Okay, here it is. Let's get going. All right, so this is another way I flipped my little pouch forward, you see? So I made the pouch as I showed initially on the other video, and then I came here, you see, and then there's no left over here to tuck it in, and then you flip and you fold twice on this side. Once, twice, right? And then you can do even one more time here because it's too long, my case. And then you just do one of the sides, flip like that. You see? Very good. You know, our little pouch. You don't even need a staple or glue or tape. All right, ready to go. Okay, so here we are with some updates. So if your community got a lot of specific seed, it's important to share because, you know, trees from different places start to have a little different genetics, right? Some are very strong, and so you're just going to put the name of the school here, the address, city, country. All right. Plant common name in red here. Okay, and then plant type. Just write a little something for the person receiving to be sure. You know, if it's a grass, bush, vine, or tree in green here. All right, and then write the scientific name. Look online, you know. Okay, so communities will share schools this way. Every first week of the semester. All right, so on that first Thursday, I think it's a good day. Everyone, we already organized the seats they have, and only 2 times a year. That will be really good. So they give, you know, a few days. So it will be the first Thursday of February and the first Thursday of August. This first year we won't have, right? So the school gonna start September. So just for this year will be the first Thursday of September. All right, very good. So how are you gonna do that? You're gonna fill up a half flashcard. I think that's really reasonable. And then all the seeds need to go in a plastic bag, transparent plastic bag. Okay, for these 2 years, for safety reasons. People just will keep them, and they have to dry them ahead, of course, you know, and then donate to the school this way. Oh, I forgot to say, harvest harvested date, okay? And then you put here 4 digits for the year, you write the month, and you put the day here, okay? All right, because this way the person receiving, so the school will do the same thing, exactly the same. The school will give to the students that join that community. Just a few. It's not to share everything they have. No, just a few. We're going to get more guidelines after, but for now it's very important for us to share our seeds. Okay, the school right now until end of July, they have students from many different residential communities, so they can go ahead and do that. Okay, so the other right by now, by end of July. So they just already write here to whom they are giving, to which residential community they are giving. So residential community name, address, city, country, and everything else will be exactly the same. Okay? So the school will give to residential communities. Residential communities will give to other residential communities, to school. Okay? So they will already write. So maybe they have 5, 10, but it's important to share. Okay? So this first few years going to be like that. And someone can already, as soon as they have the 10 department directors, the department director of agroforestry will bring all those seeds to this neighborhood. Get a bicycle and go to them all. In a reasonable way, right? So you can cover what, maybe up to 2 kilometers. Let's do that, up to 2 kilometers, okay? All right, because we really have to keep going with edibles, right? With food and also with native trees to live there. Everybody moving from center of continents, we have to plant as soon as possible and have those trees growing. All right? Okay, very good. And of course, all the students, middle, high school students, and the department directors of agroforestry, right? Biodiversity, need to know about those trees. Okay, these native trees we're living, if they're good for that area, which ones we can send to their continent, desert, right? Because we're going to start from sources of water, right? Because we have the villages, but we also have other sources of water, such as more seldom, but we have a few, right? A river, or but mostly will be desert villages, as we said before. All right, get ready, get organized. So this is the consistency for afterwards, right? But for this year, until the end of July, already share what you have so everyone can start planting. It's not to keep those seeds, start planting in a reasonable way. Paying attention, we have enough trays, right? Always pay attention. Food is more important, right? We need first to establish food, okay? All right, so until end of July is okay, and the first Thursday of September. And for the following years, the first Thursday of February and August, all right? That's for the following years. All right, very good. More updates for us. And get your bags ready and slide this little paper inside, put the seeds on the top. Don't seal anything, don't staple, okay? All right? If they're really open, you just put a little tape with the band, a little bit folded, so it will be easy for them to check it. And they will keep those bags to bring things up. Make sure you dry them very well. If it's cotton, make sure to take already the fuzz out, right? Okay, very good, and we see you soon. This is okay when you go into parks and farms. This is okay. But of course, you can also get plastic bags, and put them in. Because when you get at home, you have to open them up, put in a surface, right? A good surface for them to dry out, make sure they're dry, okay? If you need, you can use them. But if you want, this is even better. You can wash and use them again. And if they're wet, this is gonna get dirty, right? Doesn't look good anymore, these little pouches I taught you. All right, so always carry some bags with you and make sure you talk to the owners or the person in charge, such as city parks, county parks, state and national parks as well. If you live close by, get your bike, plan ahead, call ahead, ask how many you can get, which types you can get. Talk to the person in charge of that park and have an email back with the authorization. Print that email, put in your pocket, right? So when you arrive at the park, you know, you already have the authorization in your hand, signed by the proper person. Do everything safe and very good. And for the farmers, also call, you know, or people that have homestead, you know, such as a bigger land that they plant food. So just get organized, you know, make sure to get the name of the plant, if they know already the scientific name, all right? Or you can look online afterwards. So you won't miss time on those homestead or farms, right, or parks, right? You can get the seeds and bring them home. And if you have any question, or if the owner has any question, bring a leaf. Not one, bring 2 or 4 or the whole set, you know, because some leaves come like that, right? So they are like this. So you don't bring just one, you know. Some of them like that. Bring the whole set of leaf, okay? Or take a few pictures. That's another idea. So when you get home, you look online. And for sure, the Newton Department Director of Biodiversity, not the food one, but the biodiversity, need to know about the natives, right? That you're going to plant at your own land before you move out, and also to Desert Village. And the Department Director of Food, right, need to know also all the plants, which is edible, which is not, right? And even for grass, right, things that are encountered in a neighborhood, right, in their county, the state. Let's do that, state. So both of them need to be an expert on what is native on that state. And here, you know, what is all the food that's produced right now at that state. I think that will be really great. So they do a good study. And the community also gonna help them. Look, do you already know about this? Do you already know about that? You know, because if they're not competing with them, they help whichever, you know, it's applying. We have 20 couples applying, and only the 10 final department directors gonna be in charge. So if you're a neighbor, friend, help your friend. Look, do you already know this? You know, so I look online. This is the name. This is the scientific name. Common name and scientific name. All right, of course, the person gonna check online to make sure that information is true, you know. But that's how we're gonna do for these 2 department directors that are 2 different ones, for us to be really organized. And this one, with time, gonna be also in charge of planting the trees for wood, you know, planting. When all this work finish after 20 years for the desert, we're gonna keep planting, you know, for us to use the wood and produce more wood is needed. Okay? All right, so their test will be based on the state. Okay, what they have on their state. And their children team's gonna help them to make little pictures and put them together in a video at their YouTube account. The same for the conference teacher. All right, so let's see. Most they can, better will be. Help your friends, help your teachers, so they will have many species from their own state. So they can contact family members, friends, and go, you know, different places to search and find out. And here it is. Talk to you soon. You even can go to botanical gardens before they close down, because if botanical gardens have edibles or good strong natives, we can do the same, because they change the soil, right? Basically, they regulate the humidity. That's what they do. So we can do it as well. So hurry up. Yes, you can go to botanical gardens, right, to get their samples, and of course to be planted by your neighborhood or by this desert you're supporting, or the Sahara. Everyone gonna support the Sahara Desert, because we really need billions and billions and billions and billions of trees. Okay, and supporting bushes and plants, right? Okay, let's get ready, my friends, because united we can do it. Okay, so here's Goiana Ferreira from Florida. I'm a teacher. Okay, so we see you soon.